just feels, very, very analog and looks incredible. I'm Jason LaRocca. I am a film scoring mixer and music producer. And I have done the music for films like The Accountant, Paddington, and Joy, and new TV show, A Series of Unfortunate Events for Netflix, as well as American Crime for ABC, and Once Upon a Time for ABC as well. My current workflow involves metering quite a bit, actually. And in the past, I've used a series of plugins and would put them on a dedicated screen so that I could have frequency analysis, metering analysis against, full scale. But now I'm using the Clarity M, and it's incredible. It's taking all of that processing and DSP that I formerly had used with plugins and computer screens, and now it's right here on this dedicated computer, and it's incredible, and the phase correlation is just killer. I use it for everything. I can just solo up
drum overheads left and right, and I could just see right away on the screen if it's out of phase on the phase correlation meter.
It's incredible. The resolution of it is unbelievable. It's giving me peaks when I'm going over, and I know my print has a digital over on it. It's just fabulous. I'm just looking at it the whole time while I'm mixing. I think for me, actually, one of the most important aspects of the metering is actually just having, a frequency, real-time analyzer of what's happening, especially down in the low end, 60 hertz down to the bottom. It's fabulous. And then also, having the radar and being able to see, the whole history of the loudness of my track as I've mixed it, where it's been and where it's going. These are just things that you can't find in a plugin, Right now I'm using the meter in stereo because this is a stereo mix of a pop song, but a lot of the time I'm mixing in 5.1, and having that meter with all 6 channels of my master mix, as well as frequency analyzer that's this high resolution, while I've still got 600 plus tracks going on in a session, if the resolution stays perfect and beautiful regardless of how much I'm taxing my computer. It's an indispensable tool, really, to have that at my fingertips, and it's always there. Don't have to set it up each session and mess around with menus and stuff like that. It's just always there. It's like a console, feels like a console, and master section the way it should be. It's just always there, and you can always just see what's happening with your mix. I like to see a 5.1 meter, 5.1 master meter of all my channels, and I can change the order of it. So depending on how I like to see it, if I like to see left, right, center, then sub, and then the surrounds, I can change that so that it's surrounds and then the sub, and I can change the order of the tracks on the meter, which is great. So again, I like just having those basic tools at a quick glance. I love that it's portable and I can take it with me to any studio that I go in. In the past, I used to have to install 3 or 4 plugins at a studio and then get them up on the window, and then I had my metering. Whereas now I could just take this with me and be ready to go.